Hello YouTube, been a very long time since the last proper video. I think it was actually Christmas one was the last semi-proper video I did. Certainly a long time since the last vlog. If you saw the mini video I did a week or two back, you might have seen that my dad's been very ill recently. He's still in intensive care at the moment actually, but hopefully coming out over the next few days. But yeah, that's why I haven't had time or really even felt as though I wanted to make a video for so long. If you haven't seen on the blog, I'll put the link over on the side as always, but basically I was visiting my parents just after Christmas, and my mum and dad were both very ill with the flu, and my dad was very ill on, I think it was on a Saturday. On the Saturday, what they did was my mum and my dad called up and asked for a doctor to be sent out, because that's how ill they were. It's unheard of in Britain for a doctor to come out these days, really. And they sent a paramedic out, because it was over Christmas, they didn't have a doctor. And the paramedic said, because my dad had a pain sort of in his lower chest, and the paramedic said, "You've just strained your rib from coughing too much." Wasn't that at all, it was pneumonia. In his lungs, and then the following day he went into septic shock, completely unconscious. My mum ended up calling an ambulance. He was rushed into hospital. I was actually at my grandparents at the time having a meal there, and my mum said that he was going into hospital. I didn't realise how serious it was until I phoned up again about an hour later to find out exactly where in the hospital they were, and she said that they'd taken him into intensive care. So rushed to the hospital, and we just waited, and eventually the doctor came out and spoke to us and said he might die. And that is possibly the scariest moment of my life, because he's not an old man, he's 43. If you do the maths, yes, my parents were quite frisky when they were younger. Yeah, he's 43, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink at all, he has maybe a glass of wine or two at Christmas and New Year, that's literally it. He goes to the gym, he's far healthier than I am, basically. And yet, there he was in intensive care, all of these tubes and God knows what else coming out of him. From the basically all of his organs had failed, they'd just stopped. I think the only thing that was still just about going was his heart. But his lungs had stopped, his kidneys had stopped, and everything else had stopped. His brain must have been going as well, I suppose. But yeah, bottom of his brain and his heart, everything had just shut down. And yeah, it was quite stressful really, because we thought he was getting better, and then I think it was the following, this was on the Sunday when he went into the hospital. The following Saturday, the next weekend, had all this fluid gathered around his heart, and it was just stopping his heart from beating, so they had to stick a big needle in and drain it out. And for the second time they told us he might not live, which was horrible again. And then later on that week, so into week 2, they'd done a procedure where they'd had to drain some more fluid off his lung. In putting the drain on, as they called it, to get the fluid off, they'd actually nicked one of the main arteries to the liver, and when they removed it, he bled, but they didn't realise. They patched it back up, and it bled into his stomach. He lost 60% of his blood into his stomach, and he almost died for a third time. He's doing very well. I think basically they just think he's a medical miracle, and they don't know why he survived it all, but he has. And now he's, well on the road to recovery, and hopefully coming out of intensive care in the next few days to go onto a regular ward. But that was the scariest few weeks of my life, and I hope I never have to go through anything like that ever again, and I hope that no one else out there ever has to, or has ever gone through anything like it, because it's just horrible. It's alright for him, he just has to lie there. I'm joking, of course. Anyway, that's why I haven't made a video for quite a while. I've noticed that I've been speaking for almost 5 minutes solid, so I'm pretty much going to call an end to it, except to say, look, I've got a nice new telly, isn't it lovely? I'm watching Snooker from a few weeks ago now. I haven't recorded it, and rewatching it is just repeating it. Yes. Anyway. I'll make a better video soon. Or a happier video anyway. Bye!